nice. Looking real nice.
There you go.
Well, good morning. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
Morning. What's up,
buddy? Oh, on a Wednesday, don't forget we are streaming. Find us on Twitch. Find us on Facebook. Find us on the Plan B. How do you do this?
You had too much coffee.
Not yet. You know what I need? I need my coffee. That's what I need right here. Here we go.
What do you got on your coffee cup? What is that?
I got this cup free. I'm way too close to the board here. Terry's gonna be so mad once I
could have guessed that. You don't pay for coffee.
No, I don't pay for anything. So some company, I don't know what it was. Like it's some,
an owl.
It's an owl. So that's the brand, but they monogrammed it and they put that on there. So it's one of those companies like, hey, we do this kind of stuff. You can use us. I'm never going to use them, but I got a free coffee cup out of it. So it's good. It's good. But
what are you, the Tootsie Pop owl?
I'm the owl man. Woo! Woo! Actually,
cave man.
I think
Bruce Wayne over here.
I think the superpowers of an owl would be, or the powers of an owl, the whatever what an owl can do. That'd make a great superhero, wouldn't it?
Ever tell you my owl story? I have actually.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't listen to most.
One time, as kids, my brother and I, we always played outside. We went outside in the morning one time, and I think we were like throwing the football or something. And I caught a ball and looked over to my right. Guys,
big old owl.
Dude, and it was like injured, like its wing was broken or something. So it was on the ground, kind of going in circles. And dude, I guess you don't really. It was one of the big owls,
no, screech owls aren't that big. Like a barn owl, maybe,
or something. Yeah, but it was huge. I guess you don't really realize how big owls are until you're up close.
Yeah, it's a big. Well, they're tiny. There are smaller owls, but like you look like a great horned owl. I mean, that thing's like
a big one.
It's like 3 feet. I think they're like 3 feet tall, man.
We made eye contact, and you make eye contact with an owl, dude.
Guys,
it looks through you. Jesus. Yep. So we called Surrette, and they sent somebody over, and boom, just snatched them out.
It?
No, they didn't.
Oh, they shot it in the face. Oh,
we didn't call you for that.
I thought you were gonna take it and nurse it back to health. No. We blast them in the face. That's what we do.
They swooped it up, and actually, they called us like a month later or something. Like, it's healthy and
he's doing great. He's doing great. Yeah, we shot it in the face. What?
Jeez, man.
Couldn't make the turn. I
don't think that.
I've seen a couple owls like just in nature and everything, and it's a majestic creature. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. They turn their head almost 360 degrees. Have you ever seen an owl eat? That's pretty
doesn't it? It pukes up all the bones.
Well, so what it'll do is
I need to watch you do that.
Right? Whatever it is, you son of a bitch. I didn't know your mom was an owl.
Great horned mom.
You're a real son of a bitch. Woo! Woo! Here comes my mom. But they do that, and then it like digests in their stomach, and then they spit out these little pellets. Yeah. Now, side story with that, we dissected owl pellets in school, in science class, I think in middle school.
We didn't, but I've heard of that.
Yeah, and so we got in there, and there was all these, so we all had these little pellets, and there was these little bones in there, and little mouse skulls and everything. It was weird.
Wild.
What a wild animal, man. Wild animal.
Not to mention, like, how are you getting a bunch of those,
Yeah, going around in the woods, or, maybe it's like an area, or like a nature center, and they're easy to find, or something like that.
Kind of did some weird things in school. Like, why? Okay, things you don't have to learn in school for 1,000, Alex. Yeah. Dissecting it's cool. Don't get me wrong.
This is why radio's the perfect profession, because all of that useless stuff we did back in school.
To talk about. We actually use it.
But for everyone else, like to Gary the accountant, he's like, why did I dissect an owl pellet?
Know how to do it though.
I can do it. I can tell you all about it. But so that's my encounters with owls, or what we did there. So yeah, those things got crazy vision and everything. Big old talons. Feathers.
Have you ever seen what an owl looks like underneath its feathers?
It's kind of
terrifying.
Kind of creepy. It's very creepy looking. Very creepy.
Owl.
Yeah. They're hollow bones. Birds are weird anyways. Birds are weird. That's a weird animal. It's a weird animal.
Lives in a tree.
What are we talking about here?
is going on? All right, one last story about an owl.
Please.
It was in the winter. This was actually not too long ago. This was probably like 6-7 years ago. My neighbor's door was wide open in the middle of winter, probably in February.
Yeah.
And they live in Chicago and come here for the summer. And so the door open. We call them up. We're like, hey, are you around? Like, your door's open. They're like, no, we're in Chicago.
Oh, geez.
Close it. So we don't close the door, and the tree in their front yard had this huge hole in it. And like the old Farley bit with the bat. I look over at CJ. I'm like, go look in there.
Go look in there.
No, you go look in there. I'm like, no, you go look.
So
we both go look in there. All right. So we both do. We peek into this hole as soon as we got over like the precipice of the hole. Woo! Like four birds. I don't know if they were owls. I think they were owls. It looked like owls. Fly out of this hole, man. And I mean, CJ, you know how long the driveway is at my parents' house?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Dude, we took a 1,000-yard sprint back to the house like children.
They're chasing us.
It's the birds. It's touching me.
Oh my God, it's Ozzy Osbourne.
Dude, it's terrifying.
Yeah. Which is, you don't expect to see an owl. That's the thing. If it was an owl, but
not like they're around all the time.
No, it's not like a robin. You know what I mean? Oh, look, a robin, big whoop. Oh, look, an effing owl. You know what I mean? Those big eyes. I think we've gone long enough on owls. That's perfect. Good enough. How did we get on owls? What the hell were we talking about?
It's the Plan B morning show.
If you could tell me right now how we got on the owls, I'll give you $1,000. I don't know. I can't remember, but hey, we're here. All right. It is the Plan B morning show. It's Brock and Hunter. We got to keep things moving here. For God's sakes, time for your morning dump. Your morning dump brought to you by Pump Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-7777. Or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Yeah, pumpthatseptic.com. Hey, you want to look like Rob Lowe? Apparently, you just got to sleep more. Okay, well, you won't look exactly like Rob Lowe. It's not like you could look, you can't look like Gollum and get some sleep and then, look like Rob Lowe. But
go ahead with the study, because I had something to say about Rob Lowe.
The actor who turns 60 in March, but somehow it looks half his age, like he's a vampire, credits his, quote, embarrassing amount of sleep for his youthful looks. He says, quote, I get a ton of sleep, like an embarrassing amount. I don't want people to think something is wrong with me. It's a lot of sleep, not 12 hours. But if there's ever 12 hours to be had, I'm taking it. So apparently,
a lot of sleep
is good for you.
He's just saying stuff at this point. He doesn't know. He's like, I don't know, genes. My parents and my grandparents are good looking, and I just reap the benefits of it. Why don't you just
probably are
to do with it?
But also, here's what it is. And again, I like Rob Lowe. I'm not sitting here dogging Rob Lowe, but it's the same thing with Rob Lowe and Jennifer Aniston and all of these celebrities. Well, how do you look so youthful? I've said it once. I've said it because they're not stressed. They're not worried about paying for groceries. They're not worried about what to cook for dinner. They're not worried about if they're going to get the mortgage in on time. All right. They have assistants. Stress is a killer. All right. And what we don't realize that the average human, Jennifer Aniston doesn't have children. Okay. She doesn't worry about the gas bill. All right. She's not worried about making her car payment. Of course, she looks like she's 30.
All the things in life that create wrinkles, know?
Yes.
She doesn't have.
She's never.
For a lot of people.
Jennifer Aniston has never done this. She's never had to furrow her brow and rub her head going, oh, are we going to be able to make the mortgage payment this month? Of course she looks fantastic. She gets to go to bed every night in that California King in a beautiful mansion that's already paid for because she got paid $1 million an episode for Friends after putting on this night cream that she did not pay for after drinking the blood of a virgin. Okay, she's fine. Of course she looks young. Of course Rob Lowe looks young. It's insane to me.
Yeah, you like Rob Lowe. I'm getting sick of him. I'm going to rant on Rob Lowe for a second.
Rob Lowe?
Yeah. Tired of it. It's these commercials. So not only is like he leaning into it, everybody's leaning into it. The people are producing the commercials. But dude, what? Just have a commercial of him sitting there smiling at the camera. I'm Rob Lowe.
And I'm better than you.
I'm better looking. Dude, you can see it in the commercials. They like lean into it.
Right.
Like everything he does, it's like, okay, dude, maybe there's a little jealousy. There probably is.
You're sounding just
and it's like, dude, you get like, dude sits there and it's just like, I literally, I can just smile and make millions of dollars. I don't know. Like, I guess I like Rob Lowe.
I think
he's a good actor. He's got interesting things to say. He was great on the podcast I watched, but damn it, dude.
Rob Lowe.
You show up with your hair messed up or like something, dude. Like,
nope.
A little jealousy there.
Well, they don't, because they have people that do all that for them, and that's why
he does.
He does the Atkins. He does the big Atkins.
That's what it is.
The big one.
Atkins.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? It's just.
Yeah, that comes off a little.
You can just tell.
It's a little patronizing, because he's like, you know what? Chocolate's my guilty pleasure. It's like, Rob Lowe, your day is filled with getting to work out, having a meal made for you, and I rushed out this morning with a half-frozen waffle in my mouth, trying to get to work on time after brushing off my car with it. Stop it! Just stop. Here.
Let's try to sell me with your damn good looks, okay?
How about celebrities? I don't want to hear anything more from you. I don't want to hear how what you do can help my life, because we are in wildly different scenarios here, okay? Jennifer Aniston.
I'm better looking than you.
I'm Rob Lowe, and I'm better than you. Atkins. There you go. That's all you got to do.
I'll buy it, I guess.
Jennifer Aniston. You know how I stay youthful? Tell me, Jennifer. How about no stress in your life whatsoever? You're fine. Anyway, damn you. What about this? Valentine's Day right around the corner. Are you ready? You gonna do all the schmoozing? Maybe get the chocolates. Maybe get some flowers. A nice bottle of wine to share. How about some White Castle to top it all off?
Yeah.
It's never too early to start planning that perfect Valentine's Day. The burger chain is bringing back their annual Valentine's Day dinner. If you can believe it, that they've been doing now for over 30 years. 300 participating locations will become Love Castle on February 14th and offer a fine dining experience complete with hostess, server, and holiday decor to go along with the meal, consisting of sliders, chicken rings, and fries. Reservations are required, so if you think
I love it.
Would like this, book now.
I love it. Why do we have to have a holiday to, express your love for somebody?
Well, look, Valentine's Day is clearly it's a commercial. It's a greeting card, or
What is it again? What's the holiday?
Well, I think it's to celebrate Saint Valentine and like the patron saint of love or whatever it is. So no, it's a consumer holiday. All right. It's been shoved down our throats, and we've been convinced and we've been conditioned to think that, you got to buy the jewelry and you got to buy the flowers and you got to have the romantic. And not saying that stuff's not nice, but you shouldn't be forced into it on a day. And ladies, or even ladies, I'm going to say this is 99% on you, but I'm sure there's some fellas out there that maybe get into it a little too much. Ladies, if you have ridiculous standards on Valentine's Day, you're part of the problem. Look,
for sure.
I'm not saying that it's not like, okay, get a card. But if you're upset that your husband or boyfriend or significant other only got you a box of mixed chocolates and some flowers on Valentine's Day,
I'm not good enough.
You're part of the problem. All right. He didn't drop $1,000 on me for Valentine's Day.
Hey.
Well, Karen.
It's just I get it. It's one of those weird. I got a question. What was the last holiday like invented? What's the newest holiday?
Probably Sweetest Day. Sweetest Day is probably
Sweetest Day is like the latest holiday.
I'm trying to think if there's any other one.
Can we put a ballot out there? It's like, all right, we have these certain holidays that are like questionable now. I'm throwing Valentine's Day, Columbus Day, Groundhog's Day, some of these old school, and we're gonna update them a little bit. Here's a ballot of like these fresh new things we can celebrate. We're gonna vote these in. I think that's a good idea. Some of these holidays, I'm just like,
I think so.
It's getting old. Like we need something new, something fresh.
So I'm looking up maybe like newest. So Sweetest Day was actually back in 1922 when it was first brought up.
Like they're all old school.
Yeah,
something new. Like the new here's what it is. First one. I already voted in. This is awesome. First new holiday, Super Bowl. Nobody has to work the day after.
Day after. And you know what? Who wouldn't be on board with that? Even if you don't watch
the day after Super Bowl.
Even if you don't like football, wouldn't you like a national holiday where it was a federal holiday where
everybody likes Valentine's Day? Not everybody likes, some of these other holidays.
I bet you more people like the Super Bowl than they do Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Let's vote that in. Come on. Everybody would agree.
I like it. And no pressure around it. All right. No pressure around it. There's all these holidays got pressure around them, man.
Yeah. Got a bunch of gifts. Cost a bunch of money.
Right. For what?
For what?
I don't know. But hey, I like this though. And if there's if your significant other turns their nose up to a nice dining experience at White Castle, dump them because that's
the bathroom, but you don't go to the bathroom. You go to the front door.
I will say though, you probably want to get your friskiness, your Valentine's Day friskiness done before White Castle. No one's feeling frisky after White Castle. After a literal cardboard box full of sliders, you're probably not going to feel too sexy after that.
Whole suitcase? Damn.
Oh, hell yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Get frisky and then go to White Castle because afterwards, nothing's happening. A briefcase full of White Castle is going to put you down. All right, that's it.
Burping on the way home.
I shouldn't have ate that 30th slider, honey. I'm not feeling too good. You think? God, I love White Castle. I really do, man. It's so good.
Hey, you know what? Let's let the wives take each other out somewhere fancy. You and I'll take you to White Castle. Let's go.
You want to do a buddy's Valentine's Day?
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
That'd be awesome. Do I have to put out though? Is that what I don't?
No.
If I want to put
to a carpet,
if I want to put out, is that okay? What if I want to? What if I want to do it?
That's all right. I'm filling you up with White Castle. You're gonna be bloated.
A little friskiness before that. Anyway. All right. That's your morning dump. We'll be back. God, I sucked my coffee down. Holy shit.
Wow.
Saying I sucked my coffee down. That took me about 8 minutes, I think, from start to finish. Good morning, Scott. Morning, Eric. Drinking black coffee comes from working jobs where you run behind and don't have time after you're used to it. It's just too sweet. Yeah, I think it's probably more of a blue collar type drink. You're not mixing in all the foo stuff. Ricky said there's a great horned owl that nests over by the EP Clark.
Yeah, EP Clark.
Oh, shit, I forgot to put my muff on. Hold on a sec. Thank you, Alan, and good morning. Get my...
Jesus.
I love this thing. It's a tight muff. Unbelievable. You wouldn't think with this coloring it would be. There. Better? Let's see. Ricky said, we don't recognize V-Day. I love my wife. We do Good Day Day. Ice Cube's Good Day song. All, and then he raps about
Hey, real quick. Sorry to interrupt. I'm thinking of it right now. Anybody that's on the stream right now, how is my microphone compared to his microphone in volume? Am I quiet? Is he quiet? Just shoot us a text, and because we're kind of troubleshooting as we do this. And somebody said something over the weekend, or like, dude, we can barely hear you.
So that, like I said, I think I adjusted that, and I usually put you up, but I know you're louder here on the board, what's going over the radio, but I don't know how it is on the stream.
So let's do a test here. So I'm up on the mic right now, and you probably hear me fine right now, but if I come off and I start talking like this, can you hear me
that's really quiet. That's really quiet. I can tell
really
you.
Quiet,
I can tell you right now. And honestly, even in the mic, you might want to just turn it up just a scotch. Just a scotch.
Check 1, 2. Here we go. I just a little bit there.
Yeah. And again, it's hard because like my board here and everything sounds different. It's I don't know. But
so I think what the problem might be is you're processing through the air on the radio and through the stream. So I don't know if they individually do it through if StreamYard has its own processor, which I think it does.
Yeah.
So,
but not compared to what I got, right? You know what I mean? Like everything on air, it's super clear because everything's getting brought up, you know, and I can adjust that over here. I won't because Terry will be mad if I touch anything over there, but I got a bunch of buttons over here. But
what does this knob do? God.
Anyway. They said my mic is wearing a fur coat. Yeah, this is real Egyptian mink.
Mm-hmm. You ever take pictures of things you take apart? Like the other day when I took the dryer apart to replace, the heating element. Like, I see a lot of wires in there. Click, take the picture, do it.
No, what I do is I take it apart and I go, damn it, I should have taken a picture of that. I should have marked these fucking screws, man.
Done that too many times.
All right, here we go. Sports time. Thank you, Ricky. It is a nice muff. All right, here we go. Oh, good morning. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Brack Hunter. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Oh, we are cruising right along. Don't forget, we are streaming. Find us on Twitch. Find us on Facebook. Find us on the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Subscribe to that. We were doing a little troubleshooting off air. I think, Hunter, you just need a manlier voice. You just need need a manlier voice like me. You need a nice, guttural.
I want to sound like the big bad wolf.
Sound like a two-stroke.
I smoke cigars all day long. What's wrong with his voice?
Just punch yourself in the larynx. That's how you
No, I don't want to sound like Steve-O. I'm fine.
Get it? All right. So, yes, we are streaming it on it. Right now, though, let's do some sports, and we're going to see – I mentioned this last hour. We got Thursday and Friday to talk about the wild card weekend. It's going to be a big weekend in the NFL, but let's take a look around some of the other sports world thingies and see what we got going on till then.
Mm-hmm.
As always, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
Bud Distributing, getting you stocked up with delicious Bud Light, tall, cool Budweiser's, other delicious drinks, man. Check all your favorite local retailers. Get stocked up. But as always, drink wiser with Bud Distributing. Bud?
All right, we just talk real quick about basketball. And just because, honestly, we haven't given basketball a fair shake. I know it's football season. There's a lot of great football being played. And kind of that's what people want to hear. And that's what we watch and kind of know a little bit about. But basketball, man, is when I say we haven't been giving it a fair shake, there's been some great basketball, NBA, being played recently. And by saying that, I talked to Brock yesterday about this. Dude, there might be a point where they have to raise the rim. This is no joke. Much like it based, they got to bend the rules a little bit because the game has evolved so much.
Right.
It's insane. They're playing. It's like NBA Jam out there now. I'm waiting for a flip dunk. I'm serious. Like I think the flip dunk is coming at some point, dude. This is no joke. There were a couple alley-oops last night that were like, wow, wait, what? Insane. LeBron James absolutely playing out of his mind. He's like 90 years old out there and just significantly better than everybody. It's wild. The guy is getting better as he gets older. But if you haven't watched it all, give it a fair shake, man, because it's wild watching it. There's especially now this year, it's significant with the big men out on the court. Typically, your big men, like Bill Cartwright back in the day, he's not crossing people up.
No.
He's not passing behind the back. He's not, double pump, fade away, Michael Jordan's.
Yeah.
The big guys now are.
Honestly, you brought up there Wilt Chamberlain, Yao Ming. These guys were big and they could get the ball and they
could classic hook shot.
Yeah, hook shot. They were hard to cover. They could get rebounds, but you're right, though. They weren't agile.
No.
They weren't agile at all,
7-footers now are crossing people up. There was one, Wembanyama or something. I can't say his last name. Dude, he was driving the lane. He around the back to himself, spin move around the second guy. Boom! Dunks it as somebody tries. I mean,
and Dunks barely has to jump. He barely has to jump. At 7 feet, you have to assume And let's say, is that how tall he is? 7 feet? 7 foot?
I think, yeah.
7 foot. So he's got a 7 foot wingspan, which means 3.5 feet. He's with his arm reached up. He is 10.5 feet tall.
So what do you think they're going to have to do? I mean, at some point, they're going to have to do something, right? I mean,
you'd assume.
Can you change the rim? It's like we've practiced on a 10-foot rim our entire life. You can't raise the rim, right?
Because here's the thing: is that he's still an anomaly. Like there's not that. I know guys are getting taller and bigger and everything, but until like the average. Let's look this up. What's the average?
It started to become that way.
There's
an abundance of these players now, where it's like, dude, you are a step above anything that has ever stepped on this court.
Got a bunch of effing monsters out there, right?
Seriously. The all-star monsters now. It's crazy.
Okay. During the 2022-2023 NBA season, the average height of NBA players was about 6'6".
It's tall.
That is tall.
That's tall. Dude, 6'6" is tall.
There are 29 7 feet 7 foot tall players in the NBA.
That's just wild.
Yep.
Have you ever stood next to a 7-footer? One time at a football camp, a kid came. This is back in high school. A kid walked through. He was 6'10". He was a lineman, dude, massive.
Yeah.
6'10". Dad walks in, 6'11". Grandpa walks in, 7'1". All three of them ducked through the door. I mean, everybody was just like in awe.
Well, dude, that's a giant.
It's a giant.
It's a giant.
It's like, and these guys are everywhere on the court now.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I looked this up for the sake of the conversation. Will they ever raise the hoop height in the NBA? And the first thing that came up was from, I don't even know. I know the website, but while one may think it's ideal to start raising the hoop as players get taller, I think otherwise. Here are many reasons. Regardless of height, all NBA and NBA bound athletes had to get familiar with the 10-foot rim. Say goodbye to alley oops and dunks, because raising the rim will only give those opportunities to the super freaks of the NBA. Sorry, Hoop Dreams. The NBA teams are now only looking for 6-7 players and beyond. Shooting percentage goes down. So this is just some guy's opinion,
Disrupts the game too much.
But Hunter, you do think about it. Okay, let's say 50 years from now, you got a new league, and the average height now is 6'11", 6'10". Interesting.
I mean, hey, you got LeBron James dribbling the ball at the court, point guard.
Yeah.
He's what, 6'9", 6'8", 6'9"?
Yep.
I mean, maybe in 10 years, the average 6'9".
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So. It could. I mean, it's not out of the question. In our lifetime, we've seen games change. We've seen, baseball most notably, but we've seen rule changes in
the golf ball now. They're doing that.
Yep. Interesting. I think that's a little bit of both. Technology has gotten better on that. Players are definitely better. The training is so much different than, John Daly's regimen. Where his
ball, like 300.
John Daly, did you see that interview he did where he was talking about how his high school or his college coach, he was like, you got to lose weight if you're going to be on this team. And he gave him a pack of cigarettes. He said, smoke these. That was his coach. Like, here, just start smoking cigarettes. That'll keep the weight off, John Daly. Yeah. Not quite the same, I think. Not quite the same. But anyway.
Hey, speaking of golf, do you have a golf story?
I do have a golf story, and it's nothing like I don't think it warrants a huge conversation, but I just thought it was interesting. Tiger Woods has parted ways with Nike.
Oh, yeah. I heard that.
After 27 years, he has ended his partnership with Nike. Woods was a 20-year-old amateur when he entered an agreement with the iconic brand in '96 and went on to earn hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Nike thanked Woods on Instagram, saying, Tiger, you challenged your competition, stereotypes, conventions, the old school way of thinking. You challenged the entire institution of golf. You challenged us, and most of all, yourself. And for that challenge, we are grateful.
Hey, Tiger brought Nike a lot of money. My clubs before the ones I have now. Got them because of Nike. Tiger Woods.
Yep.
The shoes people wear, the clothes, the shirts people still wear.
Yep.
I mean, you see it everywhere on the golf course, and because
Tiger Woods.
The Masters.
Yep.
When Tiger chipped it in and the ball stops with the Nike logo out.
Yep.
It's like he did it that way on purpose. How?
Yep.
How is that possible?
But
he did.
Tiger Woods is the Jordan of the golf world when it comes to Nike.
Imagine Michael Jordan parting ways with Nike and the Jordan shoes. There's no way.
I don't think
Jordan's so far beyond.
Yeah.
Like
he owns Nike. I think at this point he owns Nike. Yeah.
I mean, it's a different level. It's a different tier of what Jordan's doing with the shoes and
and it doesn't. I'm sure I could look it up. It doesn't say why they're parting ways. I don't know if just maybe because
I think it's just over time. So first off, I mean, maybe not the first thing, but the clubs, they stopped making the Nike golf clubs. Now it's just like the shoes, the balls, and then he stopped playing the Nike golf ball.
Yeah,
and then it started. I mean, it still wears the clothes, right? I believe he still wears the clothes, but you could just see over time it was one by one like he's starting to go more golf brand, I believe.
Right.
He was a Bridgestone ball for a while. I think he still is hitting the Bridgestone ball. But I think he's hitting TaylorMade clubs now. He's switching it up, you know?
I like it. Well, big news after 27 years. And not to mention, they stuck with him through that whole scandal, too, which was big. He lost a lot of stuff on that, but Nike stuck with him with all that. Yeah.
Look at him now. Yeah, he got through it, you know?
God, no one.
Anybody's still looking at Tiger like.
No one. It's funny. Not that they. I know past is a past, but does everyone remember that his wife attacked his car with a golf club? Man, It was wild.
Yeah.
And then out of the woodwork, 30-odd women, 40-odd women came forward. Oh yeah, I had an affair with Tiger Woods. What? That guy, he was sinking putts and crushing ass everywhere. And then we're just all like, all right. Later, dude.
You know what it is? Every time you see Tiger Woods, who's with him? Charlie.
Oh, he's
good image. It's a good image.
He's shaping up. I think we could wrap that up. Our buddy Eric actually shared something. Is this legit? The Washington Commanders are being sued by the Native American Guardians Association, which has been trying to get the Commanders to change their name back to Redskins.
Remember me telling you about that?
The logo, and says the lawsuit states, quote, the logo on the Redskins helmet is an actual person. It's Chief Whitecalf. Every time they go out on the field, they were honoring Chief Whitecalf, and they were battling on the football field with the same honor and integrity and courage. They should continue to honor that. Is that real?
It's real.
Wow.
This is it's so sad. What we just I don't know. Was anybody that took away the logo Native American? Any of you?
No.
Raise the question. Ask the Native Americans, please, before we.
It's that one white lady who's like, I'm 1/100th Cherokee. It's like, no, you're not. No, you're not, Karen.
You know where we're at now? This is embarrassing.
Yeah, it is kind of embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. That's what it is. It's like
I'm mad at myself. I'm mad at myself. I had a chance to buy what was that memorabilia place that shut down over there on Niles Avenue, Niles Road, kind of your coaches. Anyway, they were when they were just closing up shop. They had a Redskin starter jacket. Mm-hmm. I should have bought that, man.
Sure got it.
Damn it. Anyway, but that's interesting. I look more.
I love the Redskins, man.
Yeah,
they used to have the old Redskins hutch.
Oh,
Penny,
very nice. Yeah. Well, I'll look more into that. Maybe that's something we can talk about here in the upcoming days. I'll see what I can find more on that as far as the lawsuit or whatever it is, because I don't know what the suing would be, other than, you know what I mean? You could petition, but I don't, unless does the Native American community.
What's his name? What's
but not, or do they own, do they own any Native American likenesses, or is that how that works? I'm going to look into it. I'll look into it a little bit more, but
really bottom line, embarrassing.
It's
embarrassing.
No, on the NFL. You overcorrected, fellas. So, all right. Well, look, let's take a break. We got topic of the day coming up. That's your sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back.
Yeah, that's wild. What's the topic?
What discussion makes your blood boil and you will not change your opinion on it?
Nice. I'll be back.
Good morning, Amanda. Thank you, everyone. Ricky is obviously not a fan of LeBron.
He is a monster.
Yes,
right
Brian,
now.
I do dominate the Fisher-Price basketball hoop. I will dunk on you all day. Now, wait, I do want to ask: is KT laughing at us because we're saying hoop and not goal? Is that right? Is it a basketball goal or rim? You know, KT.
Hoop height. What's he saying?
I don't know.
That's a basketball hoop.
It's a basketball. Well, I think the proper time isn't it a goal? It's a basketball goal, isn't it? Like if you're
basketball my whole
terms?
life. I played basketball my whole life. Nobody has ever, hey, shoot it to the basketball goal. No.
Basketball goal.
Soccer goal. It's a basketball hoop.
No. You know what they need to do?
Basketball rim hoop.
You know what they need to do, Hunter? They need to make it like at the fair where it's oblong and you can't make a shot for the light. It's got to be perfect. Got to be perfect.
Yeah. All right. You know, what I think they should do is they should add a 4-point line, or at least make
a half court shot 4 points.
I don't know half court because maybe, dude, Steph Curry could make 3 out of 5 half court shots for sure. There's a video of him the other day. And it's like a warm up video or whatever from the sidelines, and he's just like somebody's chest passing the ball, dude. He's looking at the camera, and he just turns around and just launches it, like barely even looks at the rim, nothing but net. Walks away, turns around, does it again. It's automatic with this guy. It's craziness.
Well, that's all you practice. You know, he spends a lot of time shooting that ball. So basketball Jones.
He's a different breed, man. He's different.
I can make it from half court.
No, you can't.
I can dunk from half court.
Barely get up at granny.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Well, good morning. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Black Hunter. Oh, yeah. Here we go. 7:47. Don't forget we are streaming. Find us on Twitch. Find us on Facebook. Find us on the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. We'll be on there for the next 15 minutes or so. But right now, we're going to get to your topic of the day. What discussion makes your blood boil, or topic makes your blood boil, and you'll not change your opinion on it? All right.
Trying to get us fired up this morning, aren't you?
See, let's get everyone just all worked up for no reason. All right. Let's just. I mean, I have mine off the top of my right away. The Beatles are not the greatest band.
Oh man!
Okay.
Oh boy!
Look, I have respect for the craft. I love, honestly, the Beatles individually and early Beatles songs. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, I love George Harrison. Paul McCartney and Wings is amazing. Even some solo stuff by Ringo was good. But if you're going to sit there and tell me, shut up. No, they are not. They never will be, okay? And I get it. I didn't grow up in that time, and Beatlemania was a real thing. But you cannot sit there and tell me that they're the greatest band in the world. There's no way.
I'm right there with you. And this is okay. So I try to I put myself in other people's shoes a lot, try to think in other ways. And this is what I've come up with. All right. You have somebody who has never heard either. Actually, he's never really heard music. All right. Somebody who's never heard anything.
Yeah.
And you play one song of the Beatles and you play I don't know, another good song.
Yeah.
AC/DC, something maybe in the same realm. Close.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that an AC/DC riff is not as good The Yellow Submarine. Yeah, come on, dude. Like
now, Yellow Submarine, and let's just change that argument. Take away Yellow Submarine. Take away Yellow Submarine. It's because that's a terrible. That's the drugged up Beatles are even worse in my opinion. But yeah, I wanna hold your hand. Okay, great for the time, but you're not going to tell me like, oh my god, did you hear I want to hold you? That's the greatest song. Shut up. You got to understand that I want to hold your hand came out the same year as the Animals' House of the Rising Sun. You're going to tell me that I want to hold your hand is better than Eric Burden singing House of the Rising Sun?
A lot of people will say yes.
Shut your whore mouth. You don't know what you're talking about.
Damn. Get aggressive on it. See, I told you this subject would fire you up.
Come on. And you know what bothers me? Here's what bothers me. I've been in radio for 18 years. I've played music my whole life. And when someone comes to me and goes, well, you don't get it. Okay, explain to me. Explain to me.
You just don't get it.
What I don't understand. All right. Yes, I'm just an invalid and I'm just a big dumb boy because I don't say. Oh, and KT commented, Yoko was the best thing that ever happened to them.
Oh, God, now he's really... How is that even a thing?
That's a thing.
Hey, you know what? I've learned, though, people have different ears, man. Different types and tones and instruments make people think and feel differently. I really notice it and become to realize it through DJing. It's like how can you not dance to this? How do you not like this? How did this clear the dance floor? It's because this group of people don't listen to this,
right? And
so over time you start to learn that like it's kind of what you grew up with. That's really the main thing,
and that's why like I said I'll give it. I enjoy a handful of Beatles songs. Blackbird's beautiful, but don't sit there and tell me they're the greatest.
It goes in the same realm as like Gone with the Wind being like the best film ever made. It's like
right,
really?
No, it doesn't. Now, was it influential? Did it lead to other things? For sure, but you can't.
Or like anything. Yeah, like come on.
I feel like if you showed someone like from the 40s a Transformer movie and then Gone with the Wind, they'd be like, I want the Transformers movie.
Let's go watch that one again. That
one with all the robots and talking robots. Yeah. Well, that was like that conversation we were having the other day. I was telling you about these celebrities. They were at the Oppenheimer red carpet thingy debut or whatever, and someone asked him like, "What's your 5 favorite greatest movies of all time?" And a couple of them had these really pretentious, like, "Well, there's this French noir film that's called Le Franc et Citron," and I'm like, "Really? That's better than Happy Gilmore? Shut up! No, it's not.
No, there's so many good movies.
Don't be pretentious for the sake of being pretentious, okay? Yeah. Ridiculous." All right, we got some other. Do you have one? Maybe a conversation that?
No, go ahead. I'm honestly off the top of my head. I don't need to get any more fired up.
and look, too, folks, I appreciate the answers. I'm not going to get all political because there are some here that I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. We'll try and have a little more fun with it. Sam said Star Wars will always be better than Star Trek. See, now I don't have a leg to stand on that, but I tell you what, they're better.
He thinks Star Trek is better.
He thinks Star Wars is better. Star Wars, yeah. Which
common conception, right?
That's like, dude, you want to see some fiery conversations. Put like the MCU versus the or whatever it is, like, or DC versus Marvel. People get worked up talking about that. Yeah.
They want me to work you up?
Yeah.
Don't like anything with Star in it. Star Trek, Star Wars, Stargate SG-1, Star, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. And you know how much I love space.
Yeah.
I love space. I'm a huge space guy, but I don't know. It just the CGI and just like the sci-fi part of it doesn't grab me.
Yeah. Which that is surprising because you're all into you love space stuff. So what else do we got here? Jeremy said, when others say Nirvana is better than Pearl Jam, in my opinion, Pearl Jam was more influential than Nirvana. Again, music topic. It's all in the ear of the beholder, but that's an interesting one. We could go on all day about music, you know.
To be honest with you, they kind of fall in the same category for me.
Yep.
It's like that Bush.
Yeah.
kind of that grunge era.
The grunge era, for sure. Yeah, that's definitely the grunge era is for sure
like saying Blink 182 is better than Green Day. It's like, they're both pretty similar. I mean, they're different but similar.
Clearly, Green Day's better. I mean, I think we can all agree with that. In my opinion,
clearly, I wouldn't say
clearly. Really. I would think.
I love Blink.
No, don't get me wrong. I like them both too. But I mean, okay, Dookie or Enema of the State. I'm taking Dookie.
Yeah, I'll take Dookie for sure. But I'm not. Enema of the State is a great
one.
Great album.
Great one. Don't say stupid things, Hunter.
Shut up,
you idiot. I like Tony's. Pineapple absolutely belongs on pizza. That is a topic that will make my blood boil too. We just talked about it not too long ago, and it just
last week.
Just stop, everyone. Okay, all right. I get it. Everyone has food preferences, but don't sit there and go, it's disgusting. No, it's not. All right, calm down. Calm down.
Sushi is good. That one makes me boil.
That one gets your blood boiling. It's so funny to me. It's so good. It's so good.
A lot of things I understand, I think, but not that one. I just don't.
I just ate a whole mess of sushi like last weekend, man.
My brother hates corn. Figure that out.
Like all corn?
All corn.
Corn off the cob, corn on the cob.
Corn on the cob, off the cob, corn this, corn that, nothing. Hates it. Corn.
Interesting.
Really? That sweet?
Great tasting? With corn, it's not goodbye. It's see you later. That's what it is.
You're not wrong.
Oh, there you are. There you are.
Again.
I like Mike's answer. We can get it on this one. A topic that makes his blood boil, discussion topic that makes his blood boil, and he won't change his mind on it. Boneless wings or chicken nuggets. Oh,
wrong.
Oh,
B-dubs. Somebody tried to sue B-dubs for that. Saying they're boneless wings. They're not wings.
They're not wings. Interesting.
Tried to sue. I don't know what happened with that lawsuit. It wasn't long ago. And they were saying
because they talking about
they use white meat and wings are supposed to be dark meat,
or they could have dark meat in them. I think
it had something to do with that. And they're like, it's false advertisement. They're not.
Here's where I'm at. Is you are right? Okay, you are absolutely right. Boneless wings are chicken nuggets, and that's fine. Here's what another thing to my little offshoot discussion on this. You're not less of a man because you got boneless wings, okay? And for all the guys gatekeeping, do you get boneless wings, Sally? Sometimes I don't feel like messing my fingers dirty.
You know what I say to that person?
Yeah.
Nothing. And I pick my fork up and I stab the wing with my fork and say, you know what? I'm gonna eat a fork too.
Yeah, you know what? And I'm not going to have to do that weird walk to the bathroom where my hands are up because I'm covered in. Sometimes you don't want to work that hard. But it doesn't make me less of a man because I got boneless wings, okay? Maybe I wanted some chicken tenders instead today, okay?
Yeah, they're cheaper.
Yeah.
They're cheaper.
Yeah. Let's see. God, there's a lot of political things I should have known.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be a hot topic. God, why do people love talking about it so much?
About what?
Politics. I'm just sick of talking about it.
Okay, that's the kind of politics kind of makes my blood boil.
There you go. That's a good answer.
Because here's the thing is like everyone gets so mad at each other. And I realize that there's definitely things out there that affect people. But like if I say I'm a Republican or a Democrat, another person go, F you, buddy. It's like, God, what, man? There's certain things I agree with and don't agree with. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
I mean, there are people that will literally physically fight each other over a political stance, or I don't know.
For me, like, don't you get bored of talking about it? Like
I think
people talk about,
people like getting something. Yeah, people like getting worked up. I think that's part of our problem as a species. For some reason, and maybe this is a new age thing, we like being offended and we like getting upset. You know what I mean? Is that
yelling? I think people just like love.
Yeah. It's almost like rage, like that's why I think rage bait is such a big thing. We like getting angry about stuff. We like spending our time to
I'll just get along.
No, everybody love everybody. I live by the Jackie Moon philosophy. All right, ELE. What are we so angry about?
Until you hop in your truck, and get road rage.
That's true. Then it's It changes real quick. There was one more because I was looking here on Reddit, and AI art is not art. How about this? A discussion that does make my blood boil is like when someone takes a white canvas and just like does this with a paintbrush. I'm sorry, that's not art. And art should not be millions of dollars. Yeah. All right. It should not be millions of dollars.
Oh, money laundering.
Yeah. It's got to be at this point. It's got to be at this point, right?
AI art isn't art. You know what? My nephew, big artist, he's got the big iPad and he's drawn. He actually draws for a company. And he's like, dude, he's like, it's something that would take me 3-4 days to do, seconds. AI's doing.
That's like, crazy.
He's like, it sucks, man. He's like, it takes away from everything. The art of it, the hobby of it, everything. It's just boom. Now somebody can just prompt something, boom. It's right there.
You got an amazing photo.
Yeah. Kind of, man, because he's sure. Really good. He's very good.
For sure. But there may be even some people that say, doing that iPad drawing, and I'm just saying for the sake of the conversation, nowadays you can draw something and then fill in the lines or correct this and it'll do everything there. You shortcuts in a sense, and there may be people that are the charcoal. But so again, I guess it's all.
At least you're still doing it. It comes from your imagination.
You're still, putting it all together for sure. But again, that kind of goes along the conversation. Charcoal drawers may say that, and painters may say pencil drawers aren't real art. You know what I mean? So I guess it's all. But I think we can all agree that painting shouldn't be $5 million. I think we can all agree on that. A Banksy stencil spray paint should not be worth $12 million.
Brick of gold behind it?
Unbelievable. Can I have sex with this painting? Is that what it is? No? Okay. Then I'm not paying $12 million for it. All right. Good enough. Thanks, everyone, for the answer. Give it a shot.
Hey, desperate.
I'm paying $12 million for something. My penis is getting near it, okay? We're going to take a break. We got more coming up. It is the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around. We have sex with that picture over there.
God, everything.
All right. There were some other good ones. I hope I got to everything, but we appreciate everyone getting in on the convo. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see everyone back here tomorrow. Muffs and all. All right, see you guys.